All right, let's go ahead and turn that down because we is not trying to get demonetized. Hey y'all, what's up? Matter of fact, let me turn that off, okay? Because I'm not trying to mess with the YouTube world, and I don't want no smoke with Miss B, okay? I don't want it, y'all. What's up? Your girl G here. Welcome back to my channel. Appreciate you for tuning in. Y'all know what it is, per usual. When I'm out running errands, dropping people off, picking them up, that's my time to come and talk about people. We're gonna shoot this shit, okay? It's like it has been a lot, but also not a lot at the same time of what's been going on. It's really just kind of been hold on y'all, sorry, let me fix this seat. It's really just kind of been a lot of, you know, the same news, just broken up in new parts and information. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into everything. So first things first, y'all, I want to go ahead and knock out these two because they get on my nerves, more one than the other within the relationship. Princess and RayJ allegedly getting divorced. Do I believe it? No, not likely. And the only reason I say that is because RayJ did a very calculated move. I'll just put it that way. Ooh, Lord, the sun. I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all get blinded. RayJ did a very calculated move in trademarking Princess's name. And the fact that he trademarked her name lets me know the type of nigga he is, okay? Point blank, period. How you trademark your wife's name? Like, and it clearly was done in a way of trying to make Princess one feel like, understand, you're Princess, you know, because I'm RayJ. And granted, yes, did she garner some, you know, celebrity being with RayJ? But I mean, Princess was already, you know, rumored to be with, you know, the who's who, the dudes, you know, of Hollywood. So, and not only that, RayJ, you a fool. Like, you got Raytronics, all types of other and then you want to trademark her, like her. I will never forget that when it said, like, when she went to go divorce him the third, fourth time, and then she realized, when I guess in the midst of, you know, settling everything or like going through everything, she realized that the trademark of her name was owned by like rebuttals or something like that. So I know that plays a huge reason into, you know, her not probably getting divorced, because if she does want to try to make money off her name, or if she does want to, like, she can't. It's all gonna go to RayJ. And do y'all really think he gonna let her go? Y'all really think he gonna let her buy the name off of him? Absolutely not. So it's just really a shame. But, you know, I heard that, y'all, this little poker thing that she was playing around with on Living Hit Miami, at first, you know, RayJ wanted to say was just some type of hobby. But y'all, I'm hearing Princess is good. She won a poker tournament, like she won like $2 million allegedly. So if that's the case, I'm guessing she's gonna use poker as her way at, okay? Because I mean, we know how RayJ get his money, you know, all types of gadgets and glasses that don't break but break at the same time, and scooters and shit. But I heard that Ray got a few, you know, few little things that he's bought in on, you know, that gets him a cute little coin. What, they got 3 kids together, I think. So we also on Hip Hop Miami, RayJ never home. He want to come home, and then you want to use logic like, if it's a hooker or a prostitute or a stripper, it don't count. Like dumb shit like that. And y'all really be wanting women to stay and tolerate that. As much as y'all sit there and tell women, oh, be accountable, you know, you're the one that's you know, accepting the treatment. Okay, if all women, like quite literally, at the first sign of, you know, shit happening, what would y'all do? Like, men as a whole, clearly, what would y'all do? And it's not that us deciding not to accept behavior is going to change that. No, there's nothing that women can do that's going to change the way men act. It's all about men changing their perspective on women, and that has to come from other men. And it's patriarchy. You think that's gonna happen? Okay. So RayJ and Princess, y'all think they gonna get a divorce? I don't know, y'all. For Princess' sake, you know, she still look good, everything, like she's you know, still on the scene and whatnot. So I just hope, you know, for Princess' sake. But y'all drop in the comments, y'all believe if she gonna get a divorce from RayJ or not. But if not, y'all need to quit announcing it to everybody, because don't nobody give a dang at this time. Y'all done pump faked this too many times about y'all getting y'all splitting up and whatnot. We ain't buying it no more. Don't come out until the papers is signed or the house is sold and investments is split and stuff. Okay, that's what we want to see first before y'all talking about y'all splitting. All right, so moving on. Another thing that I wanted to get into, hold on y'all, let me get a little error in this call. Let's see. All right, now was the error. Hold on y'all, sorry. Who did I want to get into next? Let's go ahead and knock out Diddy. Y'all, Diddy. Woo! Boy, when they say it rain, it pour. When it rain, it pours. Okay, it's given. It's my window. I can't stand the rain. Okay? Diddy, he can't stand that one rain right now. Sorry, I'm hitting these bumps. Y'all see me bobbing up and down. So yeah, Diddy, yikes. Not only is the women's talking, but y'all, the men is coming out. And y'all know we usually don't see the men try to come out and speak against other men, especially men of power. But we've been having some men come out and say a few things about how they had some sketchy, you know, incidences with Mr. Sean Diddy Combs. And are we surprised? If he has the capacity to do this to a woman, men like that, they like to push the limits. It's all about pushing people's limits and getting people to do what they're uncomfortable with doing. As it's almost like a get off on their power. Like, I get off knowing that I can make people do things that they probably wouldn't do. Or that's why when you hear when people like there are accusations of RHOP, y'all know what I'm saying, when there's accusations of RHOP, and people want to be like, oh, why does he need to do that to her? He can get any woman. And it's like, it's not about the woman, it's about the power. And men with Diddy who have access to money and everything, it's about the power. And allegedly a video ain't aging too well when he was in the studio basically gloating and stuff, and he's like, yeah, I can show y'all how to have fun and still not go to jail. What you mean by that, Diddy? What you mean by that, having fun and still not go to jail? Like, what would you be doing to having fun wise that would, you know, require you to go to jail? That would be a slippery slope and you go to jail. But now that Cassie came out, it's like, oh, we know what she was doing. Dirty draw having boy, I swear. So now we had like Columbus Short, he coming out talking about how he had a little sketchy incident with him. Y'all know that woman who was she said she was pum by him. And y'all know Sean took the fall. Everybody, I wasn't born yet. I was born in 1995. But the people in the comments were saying, we been new. Like, people, she been saying the same story since back then about how Diddy, was the one who did it. And Sean even said something about him, taking the fall. That's what happens when you have money, access, and power. And so people think like, oh, all these people are coming out now. And sometimes it does take one person to have the guts to stand up and say, man, I'm not dealing with this no more. Like, you are going to pay for what you did to me. And Cassie, not only Diddy had to pay on the front end and the back end, okay? On the front end with that coin, and on the back end with his name being literally crapped on to smithereens. And now people don't even want to look like they're hanging around him. Now he is still going out, I guess, to his kids' games and things like that. I mean, good, show your face out there for your kids. But truth be told, if I was his daughters, I don't even know if I would be able to look at him. Like, and that really is crazy about how men treat women and then have daughters. Like, that's another conversation I was gonna have about kind of a daughter. Being a daughter is kind of almost like being a sacrifice in a way. But that's another video. But yeah, no, you guys, Diddy, he's, you know, facing all these allegations. Now, the one girl who said that she was gang, okay, when she was a minor, she wanted to keep her name anonymous, I'm sure for safety reasons. But now the judge granted that she no longer can stay anonymous, and that is, I'm sure, very scary. You know, when you have these cases like this, you try to be, you know, as cautious as you can. And if that was, like, you know, everybody said that Diddy has something to do with a lot of the bad boy drama and stuff like that. And everybody who worked with Diddy, like, you ever notice that everybody around Diddy, something happened to him? And it's like, well, dang, when you think about it, it sure is true. Why should it always happen around Diddy, but they're not to Diddy, you know? But what y'all think? Y'all think that more people, more men in particular, are going to start coming out in allegations towards Diddy? I feel like there may be a few more men who regards to who say, you know, I was at the parties, or, you know, I witnessed this, or, you know, maybe he assumed I'd be down with the get down, but then I turned down the advances. I think y'all go check out Roddy the Voice's channel. He did well, let's just call it an expose, okay? Roddy, it's an expose. You know, he don't start the mess, but he reported the expose of that porn star that happened to be at the parties and was saying that, you know, he was consenting, you know, but he was there at the parties though. He know what the parties is about. You know, you hear about them, but you don't, you know, people don't speak about them unless necessary. And obviously, in this situation, you know, things is coming out. But yeah, it's not looking too good for Diddy. I don't know what this means for him in the future. You know, that's the way the universe works. Sometimes you feel like you get away with it on the front end of your life, and you escaped all, you know, punishments and escaped all, you know, consequences of your actions. But the universe got a funny way of working. It really do. And if it don't get you, where it go, y'all know. And you know, all you Bible thumpers, y'all, you know, they love to say as it said, the sins of the father, right, affect the child. Y'all love to forget that Bible verse. Y'all want to go all other Bible verses when it comes to women submitting to men and all the things that the woman's supposed to do, but we ain't never talking about the verses that stick out to the men, right? Y'all don't want to talk about that, okay? But yeah, you guys, Diddy, what y'all think? Is this gonna be forever? You know, Diddy's takedown, is he gonna have to be able to recover? Do y'all believe the stories of you know, or were you around when the whole Shine situation you know, happens? Yeah, like I said, Diddy, I can't stay in the rain. When it rains, it pours. So moving on, who else did I want to get to? Let's go on to like another, we'll just talk about it. Y'all, I really didn't want to get into this Miss Wendy Williams, but you know, it's everywhere, and I just want to get my little 2 cents on it and stuff. But y'all know Wendy Williams docu-series came out. I didn't watch it, y'all. I watched clips, you know, and watched, you know, like looked on Twitter and things like that. I'm one of those people where it's hard for me to watch like real life, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like when they say like life gets real, and like, you know, as sometimes as humans we do forget, like, life is fleeting. You know, one day you here, one day you not. One day you healthy, next day you not. Like, life is fleeting. And to watch, you know, Wendy Williams, a woman who, you know, took over the TV airways, you know, for decades, now is the radio and TV airways for decades is now like diminishing. And that is the hard part about, you know, certain diseases. They're not certain things that, you know, just boom, take you out. You know, I think those are easier to accept, but the harder, you know, life life situations to accept are the ones where you're watching somebody like slowly but surely just like be a shell of who they are. And you know, things like Alzheimer's, dementia, you know, things like that, those, and cancer, you know, when you're watching somebody, you know, just disintegrate, it's very hard to see. And from the clips I'm watching, Wendy is not okay. And even more not okay because she got the wrong people around her. Allegedly, she got like a publicist, a white lady who's been scheming for guardianship. She got like a PR person, an assistant. And from the looks of it, like from what we understand, the documentary was originally supposed to be about Wendy's comeback. But in the midst of filming the comeback, they realized, oh, Wendy's sick. Wendy not okay. Like, she not okay, dog. And, you know, I don't think that's what, you know, this was originally supposed to be. I really don't think it was. And y'all know the family's actually legend. They ain't seen Wendy talk to her in some time now. And that is really crazy in itself, because if I know I have a sister out there who got dementia and she got people around her that I'm not trusting, you know, that is a very worrisome thing. I don't know if the family will ever, you know, get a chance to see Wendy again or try to get in charge of her, you know, money and whatnot. Also, speaking of her money, y'all, her son was over there running amok in the palace. Okay, they said he was spending thousands of dollars on Uber Eats. Now, here's one thing I do want to say about the son, which is unfortunate of like you. I mean, he's a rich kid, you know, when you grow up and then he's the only child at that. Like, not to understand when you're an only child and your parents got money, you spoiled, okay? And now he was in charge of his mom's money allegedly, but then that's when Wells Fargo was like, damn, what is all these charges? I'm like, who's spending up the money? And then it was him, you know? And so I do think it is better for if you have, you know, family members that are in charge of people's, you know, money and things. If, you know, the family, you know, because sometimes the family, you got to keep an eye on your fam. You know, but if you do have family members, friends, or family close that you can depend on, then yeah, you know, hopefully put them in charge of guardianship of, you know, people's estates and things like that. But from the looks of it, the people that are around Wendy are leeches. The definition of blood-sucking leeches that are, you know, taking advantage of the fact that she's not okay and allegedly, obviously, enabling her in her drinking. The drinking is supposed to be what, you know, also led to Wendy's dementia, you know, and that's really unfortunate. Like, we knew Wendy was struggling with stuff, and Kevin did a number on her ass. Like, if you a woman who is very reliant on the love of a man, having a man in your life, and, you know, feeling like you need them in your life and things like that, when you get heartbroken, disappointed, and just stomped on by them, it can take you out. It can make you go crazy. We just seen it. 11 years I sacrifice. I should have left your ass 1,000 times. No, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna shed no tears. Meanwhile, I'm screaming and yelling and drinking all the wine and throwing lighter fluid on all your, okay? I'm sitting here listening to Mary J. Blige drinking wine, pouring lighter fluid on all your prized possessions like I'm Melody Ho. Like, you not finna play me. And y'all see this about, oh, women are crazy. Women are crazy because men drive women crazy. Like, let's be for real. But, you know, Kevin, he did a number on her. I think that definitely played a huge part in Wendy's, you know, just kind of like, you know, just demise, I guess you could call it. Yes, did he help Wendy with the show and things like that? I think he scared people into making sure they did, you know, what was necessary for Wendy. Like, I think, because Kevin a big, okay? So I think, you know, people were scared to disagree or try to, get over on Wendy. And so I think that's what kept her in a lot of, places. But, when he left, and Wendy obviously not being well, and then not being well on top of, the man I'm married to got another pregnant, okay, and you flying her all up on vacation, and she got something to say. Ho, know your place. Like, what Tammy say? You new hoes don't know no better, girl. Know your place. So yeah, I think that it's like a whole conundrum of everything. So, like, for a lot of people in life, it's not just one thing that sets you off. It's just like, it's a combination. It's a culmination of multiple things happening at once, and all it takes is that last straw, as they say. Like, it's so, for a lot of people, it's like, oh, that one thing is what set you off. It's like, no, it's not that one thing. That just happened to be the last straw. That was the one thing that tipped me over, And so I think, for Wendy, the Kevin situation, I think, was the one thing that tipped her over, if you ask me. But nonetheless, y'all, what you guys think? Did y'all watch the Wendy Williams documentary? Did y'all see, the people who y'all think, we should keep a good eye on? Like I like to say, keep a good eye on you hoes, okay? What y'all think about the documentary? If you watched it, do y'all ever feel like, Wendy will ever get to a place of, getting the right people back around her? And do y'all feel like her family, like, I know her and her family, like, kind of fell out, like her brother, I think it was her brother that she fell out with, and then Kevin, he's sitting there trying to allege that the sister done swindled some money off of her. Ain't no telling. And that's really unfortunate when you think about it. Like, imagine being a person, and obviously you make it big, or you start creating a career for yourself that makes money, but you have nobody around you that you think that you feel like you can actually trust. Like, that has got to be quite a scary and shitty feeling, honestly. Yo, put your blinker on. Yo, you just go to, it's a good thing I was cruising, because you sure didn't put your blinker on, bitch. It's something about driving when people just do. I'm allergic to stupid, okay? And it just aggravates me. Just comments like, I just get annoyed. My patience for it just stupid is low. But yeah, I pray for Wendy. I just couldn't watch it, y'all, because from the clips I was seeing, Wendy was bug-eyed, the wig was crooked, okay? Bondi said her walls was black, and that definitely don't help nobody. Shoot, my room full of all nice, good stress relief candles, y'all. I got a good old eucalyptus stress relief candle, okay? I don't play about that. I like to have an ambiance, okay? A feng shui, okay? Shout out to Mara Lawrence. I like a nice feng shui, and I keep it that way. But you also have to be a person who's willing to do that for yourself, and have people around you who also want that for you. And I think Wendy has people around her that don't want that for her, and that's really sad, And so, y'all, we just got to see how it plays out. Miss Wendy, I don't know. I don't want to put this out in the air, but I'm a realist, and it's like, is she even gonna make it to the end of this year? Like, that's a hard thing to think about. But yeah, you guys, y'all tell me what you think about Wendy Williams' situation and whatnot. But moving on, real quick, real fast, y'all. Andy Cohen is up here at the Kelly Clarkson show with Wendy and Candiace. I said, when I saw that clip on Twitter, I was like, when have we ever seen Andy doing other talk shows and stuff like that with housewives in particular? We ain't never seen no mess like that before. And it's like, a part of me is like, Andy, are you pandering? Because we know Bravo loves a good pander. Andy, are you pandering? Because you see what's happening on Twitter when it comes to Real Housewives of Potomac. And I really hope what they not trying to do is they're giving us, because y'all know Ashley, she just did a video and she sounded quite somber, okay? put it that way. She sounded quite somber. Sorry y'all if this camera shifts. She sounded quite low vibrational, and it's like, girl, the reunion is filming and everything, or it's filming or just filmed or something like that. No, I think they're filming the reunion right now. Or just rap. Nonetheless, it's you know, Ashley didn't sound too upbeat, and y'all know she's a chip off the old block. And so the fact that we saw her just, oh, you know, guys, I just, you know, this is what I look like, and you know, I just want to say thank you to everybody. And so it got everybody thinking like, wait a minute, did Ashley get the boot? Now what I don't want Bravo to do is, what they'll do is, we'll give y'all Ashley, we'll fire Ashley for the sake of keeping Giselle. And that's what the white people love to do. What do you mean? What do you mean? We don't support you guys. We donated all of our proceeds to the United Negro College Fund. Okay, you donated money to the UNCF, but then you still pocketing the people who's creating laws that's literally mass incarceration. So no. And I feel like what they're doing is on the front trying to give us Ashley, trying to take out Ashley for the sake of keeping Giselle, because they know we got to break up this little light bright community over there on that right side. Also too, Rise of the Potomac, they dropped the seating chart. So it's like, don't try to appease, you know, by doing little slick shit like that, because I don't trust Bravo. I really don't. And yo, is this shit leaning down? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm like, hold on, y'all. Ooh. Okay, that is someone. Oh, sorry, I'm on a back road. It's bumpy, so give me a second till I pull up in this driveway and not hanging down here on this back street. I'm sorry, y'all. I live in the country, and that's I'm country road hopping right now. All right, y'all. I'm back. So yeah, I was talking about Ashley, y'all. So we know that Bravo ain't been missing because Twitter is ablaze every time Potomac come on, because it's very clear that Giselle has been allowed to run amok over there. The white people over there love her, and we are not going to sit here and play dumb as to majority of the reason why. And the fact that she's never had to be confronted about the BS that she's done in regards to the Chris situation, it's really blasphemy at this point. But now that we're seeing Andy with Wendy and Candiace on, you know, Miss Clarkson's show, it got people wondering, okay, wait a minute, you know, what's popping over there? But I just think that Andy is playing his role, you know, of, let me try to glaze this over, because I think something happened at that reunion, or the fact that they know that Giselle's still coming back. I don't know, y'all. I just gotta, something is off, because we don't never see Andy do this. So it's like, what is he trying to pacify? Like, what is he trying to distract from? And I really feel like Ashley might have got her pink slip, but if Giselle don't get it, it's just giving real. They're trying to find a way to keep Giselle around, like, and she should, like, there's nothing else for Giselle to give. Like, there really isn't. And if I had to pick of who to get rid of, I would get rid of Ashley and Giselle. Robin, that's the thing, is like, Robin can go to, but I also want to see what Robin is like without Giselle, because in the beginning we liked Robin, y'all, we did. And then somewhere along the way, she started, you know, trimming Giselle's pussy hairs, and all of a sudden it's like, who is this woman? But we'll have to see, y'all. Y'all drop down in the comments what y'all think. Y'all think that Ashley got the pink slip? Y'all think that, what y'all think Bravo's trying to do? Do y'all think they're actually going to get rid of Giselle? We gonna see. We just had to see. And what you guys think about for real, I know people don't want to keep NECA, but I kind of want to keep NECA. I kind of want to keep NECA for the sake of seeing, because I think NECA got wrapped in the producing of it, and them probably egging her on to go after Wendy, and falling in the trap of, every rookie comes on and they side with Robin and Giselle, and every time it backfires. The fact that people haven't learned that yet is crazy to me. But I really kind of want to give NECA a chance. Like, I think that she bit off more than she could chew. And I think there's something, I don't want to count NECA out just yet. Unpopular opinion. I kind of want to see her another season. Especially with Kiarna, because Kiarna gonna come back. I'm speaking that to existence. And I think Kiarna and Wendy would be a good show. But yeah, you guys, last but not least, y'all, let's get into Miss Jess Hilarious and T.S. Madison. Y'all, I usually don't get into the things when it comes to the LGBT, in the sense of, like, I don't care about, pronouns, names. Like, I'm not one of those, like, live how you want to live. But I do think that sometimes the LGBT community isn't good of hearing constructive criticism and things that they may be wrong on. Now, that's not in this situation, okay? That's not pertaining to this situation. No, for real. Oh no, T.S. Madison ate Jess up, and Jess needed to be ate up. I think Jess, she keeps going back and forth of, I want to be cool with the bros, I want to be cool with the niggas, and then when that don't work out, it's like, let me go back to parenting over there with the women, and then when that don't work out, let me go back over there to the men. Like, Jess is in I don't know, she's in the sunken place when it comes to trying to figure out where she want to fall. But nonetheless, y'all know the Breakfast Club talked about Reesa Reesa, whatever, Reese's Pieces, and basically tried to allude to her accepting that behavior because she had a big bike. And T.S. Madison had to let y'all know it ain't just big bike women out here accepting BS for men. And should we look at DJ Envy and Charlamagne? Did y'all women's got big backs? Okay. DJ Envy with Gia over there sitting there struggling through 10 years of bad sex, and you having the nerve to go out there and give that whack ass dick to Erica Mena. And I'm sitting here like, no. It's not big back behavior. It's women behavior. It's our conditioning. It's our programming to sit here and tolerate BS from men. And men know that. That's the crazy part. Men know that. That's why they do it, okay? And y'all blame women for operating in the way that the world conditioned us. And y'all, that's crazy to me. But yeah, T.S. Madison, she had to light Jess up a good one. And of course, Charlamagne and Jess, they were like, oh, had we said that, it'd be off with our heads and stuff like that. And it's just kind of like, Jess, sometimes you so blockheaded that you do miss that, previously when old dude tried, mistook you for a she-male, you was all up in arms, and T.S. Madison came to defend you. And you be so wrapped up in sometimes people are so wrapped up in their anger or being in their stubbornness that they don't even see when people are actually there to help them, or actually are intending good and things like that. And I think, that's Jess has a blind spot when it comes to, the LGBT because of something she got going on, I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. I saw a few clips of T.S. Madison going in on Jess. I think Charlamagne and Jess responded. But I watch Charlamagne and I do like his podcast, Brilliant Idiots, but I do side eye him, especially DJ Envy. How the fuck is DJ Envy still up there? Wasn't he getting sued? Wasn't he on trial or some shit for fraudulent, really, realtor behavior, Ponzi scheme ass shit. Like, I'm surprised he's still up there. But, you know, as much as they talk about, you know, building the black community, y'all really ain't building the black community when you are demeaning the women, you know. And Jess, you joined in on the gang of, you know, key, look at her dumb ass. And it's like, girl, don't forget that you was just that dumbass too with Country Wayne. Like, don't forget, like, literally, like, here's my bitch, you just was with your tiny back looking stupid over Country Wayne and his, you know, basketball team of kids and multiple baby mamas. And you thought probably because you was just hilarious that you was going to be different. And if there's anything that these niggas will do is prove you wrong, okay? And they will show you how, in fact, the same you are to other women. In fact, some men will see that will see, okay, oh, you know, you're a woman of this stature, some type of celebrity, and purposely F you over to be like, yeah, you know, I had her, played her, whatever. Like, it's all about, you know, the bragation to the other men, you know, of doing a woman dirty. Because that's how you prove masculinity, is by doing women dirty. And we're the collateral damage of men not getting their shit together. And we're tired of it. Yeah, you guys, I don't want this video to be too long. Y'all drop down in the comments what y'all think of Miss T.S. Madison and Jess Hilarious, The Breakfast Club, Jess Hilarious in general being up there on The Breakfast Club. Yeah, this situation, you know, she definitely took the internet by storm. And, you know, that's another conversation of women just living in Delulu. And women live, I really feel like men, y'all wrote the book of Delulu, and you feel like because you left a couple of pages out for women to write their own interpretation, that means that they created the whole shit. And it's like, no, women are delusional off of the pillars that y'all created. The pillars of the fairy tale, the pillars of pick a man with potential, the pillars of, you know, you gotta have a husband and kids, you know, the pillars of, you know, you're responsible for making him feel needed, the pillars of, you're supposed to be his piece. All of those things attribute to why women live in delusion. And y'all think because y'all left certain things out for interpretation for a woman to interpret, that means that she created the delusional bubble. She didn't create it, you know, but, you know, she stepped into it, and then thus she, you know, morphed into whatever the delusion was going to be for her. But men, y'all are responsible for it. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if we want to talk about changing how men and women relate to each other, we got to start with the men. And they don't want to. That's the thing. Men don't want to start. Y'all want to put it on women. Well, we'll start being better men when women stop accepting it. You know how crazy that is? Sit there and say, I'm going to continue to treat you bad because you accept it. Instead of being like, you know what? I'm no longer going to treat you bad because I wouldn't want anybody to treat me bad. Ugh, niggas. That's all you can say sometimes. When you be seeing stuff that man do, you just be like, niggas. But all right, you guys, time for me to go. I need to go here and eat, take a shower, you know, lather up, relax a little bit. But y'all drop down in the comments, you know, everything we talked about today. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I will catch y'all later. Deuces.